Okay, so you've all seen this device before. It's my Joy Factory arm which holds my tablet. It's very, very awesome. And you've all seen this device before. This is my Ergotron arm which holds my Wacom Cintiq. But today I have a new piece of tech from Ergotron which will allow me to connect my Suface Pro or any other tablet to my Ergotron arm and my Cintiq. It's kind of mind-bogglingly good. I want to try this out. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Here it is. Box is pretty big. Let's open it up and have a gander. I don't think the installation is going to go that smoothly because I have a Wacom 27 QHD Touch Cintiq on my Ergotron arm. The problem is the Tandem Tablet Holder is meant to be fitted onto a monitor, not a Wacom Cintiq. The monitor is supposed to be a little bit smaller, and the Wacom Cintiq also has an angled edge rather than a nice flat monitor kind of edge. And I'm also using a VESA adapter which is 200 by 100, which is a rectangle, rather than a 100 by 100 VESA adapter, which the Ergotron uses and most monitors use, to be fair. While I think this makes it a lot harder, I don't think it makes it impossible. It just means if you want to follow this along, you've got to understand that it's not going to be a joyride. It's not going to be so smooth and easy, which is why you might want to watch this. If you want to use this tablet holder, you might need a little help. This is going to be me grunting, maybe a little bit swearing, sweating, and yeah, it's not going to be my normal Ergotron, this is how it's done, just tighten this, just, you know, and you're done. First thing I've got is just a t-shirt and a scarf here, which is going to act as a barrier between my expensive Wacom and this very hard desk. Now I've got my body braced against the Wacom and my arms over the top so the Wacom can't fall either way. The trouble here is that the Ergotron arm has a spring in it, so it really wants to come up. Now the second I undo the arm, it will start to rise quite quickly. If I wasn't being careful, it could actually come up and hit me in the face, knock me unconscious. So while I undo these screws, I'll keep this arm on top of the Ergotron and bracing it. I just made sure that there was enough give in this to allow me to add something extra in between the Ergotron arm and the Wacom. I basically pulled as much slack in from the other end of the cables as I could and then fed it all this way through the arm. Now I have to go into the Wacom itself by taking off the back panel. Remember, all these cables are connected through the Ergotron arm and into the Wacom. So I can't just let go, and this thing's really jumping up at me. Oh, see that? There we go. So I've just got to... There we go. You can see it sail out of shot. Right, so the Wacom is now disconnected. It's laying down safely on top of the t-shirt and the scarf there. Okay, so before I can really get into it, I have to attach the VESA arms that I previously used to the monitor bracket here. And now you can see this in the instructions, and it says just to attach this plate to the monitor, or it says to use the optional extender here. However, the Wacom Cintiq is a 200 by 100 VESA configuration, and this is a 100 by 100. Even with the extender, it's still 100 by 100. And we need it to be 200 by 100. So, yep, we need a VESA adapter. And the one I'm currently using just doesn't cut it. So, I have to go. Okay, after some complications, I being not able to attach a VESA mount to this thing. The bracket is 100 by 100. My Wacom Cintiq is 200 by 100. So it means I need a VESA adapter. Unfortunately, I don't know how to put a VESA adapter on this. I could do it with washers. I don't know. I don't like to do this. The only way I can think of doing it is by moving it slightly to one side, which means it throws the balance off. I've heard of other users doing this before, and it not causing too much of a problem. I'm gonna do it. Just see how it turns out. Okay, I'm deciding to go out of sequence in the installation because I'll have to hold the Wacom and the Ergotron arm in place while I do this. So if there's anything I can do now before I have to do that, kudos. Like this one, number 3, attach the plate to the tablet holder. I can do that now. Tablet holder. And there's the other piece. One thing that I've always loved is that Ergotron always label everything. Grabbing the arm, that's the right way around. Thank you for good illustrations. Right, that's how I'm holding. That's how I'm holding the plate. Yeah, all I'm doing is lining the holes up and screwing it in. Now, truth is, this is probably going to be pretty intense. I'm going to have to do a lot of this in one go. So, let's start off by taking the old VESA adapter off of the Ergotron arm. You couldn't see it because it was all the way up there because it was spring loaded. Easy boy. This was a really good heavy duty VESA adapter that I bought to use on the Ergotron and the Cintiq. It was actually built for TVs and that's why it can't be used now, but I wish that it could. That's the old VESA adapter. Whew. Let's consult the manual. Manual says I have to screw the monitor bracket onto the monitor. Sounds pretty simple. The only trouble is that all the cables have to go into the Wacom right under where this plate needs to go. So first and foremost, I need to put the plate on in the right direction, obviously, which for me is going up and down. But I need to have the Ergotron arm connected to the Wacom while I do that. And it's done with an Allen key, not a screwdriver, so it makes it a little more difficult. Normally on a monitor this wouldn't be an issue. It's just Wacom have decided to build all the cable work in right behind where you put the adapter, the VESA adapter, rather than putting it in slightly below that, or it just makes it that bit tougher. I'm not blaming anyone in particular, it's just Wacom never intended you to use anything other than their own stand. When you're using one device with a different company's device, you're always going to run into little problems like this. But it just means you have to work a little bit harder to get the perfect setup that you desire yourself. Bracing the Wacom against my own body, putting my arms over the top so I can lean backwards and forwards and the Wacom comes with me, but it's not going to skid around on the desk thanks to my t-shirts scarves, etc. It can't fall over. I can then bring the Ergotron arm down. Obviously that wants to fly up, but it can't because I'm going to put my arm over the top. And everything is secure. Now, I'm going to let go for a second. That way, I can put all the pieces in front of me that I'm going to need to do the next step. So I have my monitor bracket, I have 4 screws for that and the Allen key. Then I have my mounting bracket, a couple of screws for that, and I still have the Allen key. So that should be everything. Brace the Wacom, bring the Ergotron arm down, take my back plate off, get my cables. I've obviously done this a few times now. Just start attaching everything. Right, with that all together, I can attach this onto here while holding this down. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. Found one in, that's quite easy. No! I did it on its side! Right, the bracket itself is in place. And I've just realised I could have let go of that wire the whole time. So now you can see the actual bracket in place, and that's held in by a couple of screws here, thanks to the Allen key. And thanks to the fact that I'd lengthened these cables earlier, the Ergotron actually can go up, so I don't have to hold it the whole time. And she doesn't come out as far as I thought it would. Ooh. Was tiring trying to hold it though. The next step is step 3, which I already completed, which was just putting the base plate on there. Step 4 is simply putting this piece on there. So it slots on the inside here. There. Yeah, see how easy that fits. Easy getting it now. Right, the manual said that this is only needed if side mounted, and I've got this on top, so I don't really think I need this at all. It's really cool. I kind of like it, but nah, I'll leave it off. Okay, moving on. Next step is Monitor side. My favourite band. I don't know about you. We have to put it in that way up, obviously. If you're having it sideways, you put it in that way. Trusty Allen key. Doodle-doodle-doo. Follow the instructions. Start there, and it says monitor side because that's the side you face towards the monitor. Ah, now this is weird. According to this, the plate free roams. At will, there's nothing to screw that in. I never noticed that. Okay. Definitely doing up that Allen key. That can move up and down of its own free will. That's just weird. This is the next piece to go in. This is the Surface dock holder. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a Surface dock. But, you know what? I'm sure we're going to find a use for this. Maybe we're even going to pick up a Surface dock to use with this. Looks pretty cool. Let's install it. I could actually put a USB hub in there and that'd work really well. Just for securing a USB hub or an external hard drive, something like that. Cool. Next, we go around the front. Surface. That was totally worth it. I love that. I thought I'd just try it with my Surface Book. Perfect, works like a charm. The iPad works portrait, but it will work for the iPad Pro at least. That's right there. You can't get any better for having your secondary device right in your face. That's really cool. I've got two totally awesome touchscreen devices right here. I mean, who could want better than their two favourite touchscreen devices right here? That awesome. Cool. I can use this for reference images while I paint on the Cintiq. I could watch film while I paint. I could have my emails, my Twitter feed, everything right there while I paint. And it, you know, it wasn't built for the Wacom Cintiq. It was built for other monitors. To be honest, it was really quite difficult trying to put it on here. But it was worth it, and I think if this fits here, it'll fit on anything. Hope you enjoyed that. Check out my other Wacom Cintiq videos, check out my other Ergotron videos, check out my other Surface Pro videos. I'll see you soon. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this. Didn't go as smoothly as some of my other, you know, unboxing and installation videos, but we got there in the end, and I think it looks great. Let me know what you think. See you soon. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to comment, like and even subscribe to my channel, Lawrence Can Draw. And if you really did like what you saw here, you can see more of it on my website, lawrencemann.co.uk. I'll see you next time.